domestic violence talk tonight. So, as y'all know, domestic violence is bad. It's horrible. It's not what y'all think it is. You might think somebody love you, but they don't. So let's see how we're gonna start this off. Like I stated before, let me turn my phone on vibrate first before we get to talking and everything come in. Like I stated before. Hold on, y'all. Now, why these want to pop up? Hold on. Okay, I'm going to put my phone on vibrate so we won't get any interruptions. So, like I stated before, I am a victim. I don't know. I won't say victim, but um, I did go through a domestic violence thing like 2008. So we're gonna talk about my story first because I don't know most of y'all know. Um, it was 2000. I'm gonna say it was back then. I only had Brianna. Just so happened she wasn't at the house with me when everything occurred, everything kept going. So, you really think that a person love you, and somebody say, well, I'm not gonna do it anymore, I'm not gonna do it anymore, I love you, I'm sorry. So you get to hearing those sorries over and over again, or them I love you over and over again, or I'm not gonna do it over and over again. And we think it's okay, we think it's cute, we think somebody love us. But for somebody to put their hands on you and keep doing it and keep doing it, it's not okay. So my story was, it happened one time. It was, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna do it no more. It happened again, so I'm not gonna do it no more. Then it get to a point to where, we got into it real bad, and this time I was ready to fight back. I was prepared to fight back, and I was staying by myself per usual. Like I stated, no one was there. Thank by the grace of God, it was just Brianna, and she wasn't there. And we got into it real bad, and he came and kicked my back door clearly like off the hinges. So when he did kicked it off the hinges, I was prepared. I was on the phone with one of my friends. I was like, hey, he's not here, I just kicked him out. And I said, if I tell you to call the police, call the police. So what happened was I was on the phone with my friend. I heard him coming through like the little bushes or whatever that was by my house. I heard the footsteps, and I was like, girl, he outside. I was like, go ahead and call the police. So what would usually happen is he'll come in the house and take my phone. And I was like, why are you taking my phone? So this time she called the police. Yeah, I hid my phone in the couch because I already knew what was going on. I was really prepared to fight because I got tired of it. I was sick of it. Like R. Kelly said, when a woman's fed up, she's fed up. So I put on my boot. Y'all know them polo boots we had back in the day. Baby, I zipped them boots up. I was then on that couch. He had one time I had a knife under the under the pillow. I had a knife under the pillow. So he came in. When he kicked the hinges off the door, y'all. I'm talking about the hinges. When he kicked the hinges off the door, I was like, yeah, he this was finna go on. Don't get me wrong, I was scared because I'm fighting a dude. I'm not used to that. And I wasn't this big. I was a little small or whatever. Remember, I'm trying to tell y'all it was on the Brianna. So we was ready, like we get into it. Not the heat, excuse me, knocked the heater over. The house was tore up. When I tell y'all, windows was busted and stuff, like the whole door done fell, like literally done fell over. So at this time we fight, we doing that. I'm hearing the police sirens. So he threw me on the bed. I end up getting the knife, and I stabbed him like he get cut from here all the way to here. So when I tell y'all, when we was fighting, we was tussling, he get stabbed, he's bleeding and stuff everywhere. I'm on the ground, I'm bruised up. Like he had hit me so bad in my face, y'all. Like you wouldn't even not recognize me. Like my dad, like shout out to my dad. He literally brought me back to life. Like I couldn't see my baby because she didn't know who I was. My dad took her to school, like all of it. So I'm here to tell y'all, it's nothing to play with. But and I was pregnant. He ended up. More of the story is he ended up going to jail. They ended up catching him on his birthday. I ended up riding past the house while they was catching him. Kicked the door in. They caught him. And then the crazy part about it, y'all want to know about domestic violence is no matter what happens, it depends on who calls the police first. So if he would have called the police on me, I could have went. But thank God to my friend, she ended up calling the police first. And so, with that being said, now it's different. It's a little different now, but it's all the same. But like I said, he ended up going to jail. I forget how long he did. I had to go to court. Y'all. Abused up. I was horrible. Like, well, my dad said, "Ooh, we not." I can laugh at it now, but I went through that. And I can say I'm okay to tell my story because guess what? I'm alive. I got other kids. I'm doing good. Um, but he went to jail. He did his time. um, at the outlet, he apologized again, but I ended up being pregnant. I ended up losing the baby. I was at work. I had a miscarriage. I was working at FedEx for him then. I ended up losing the baby at work, miscarriage. But the crazy part about it was I had already paid for an abortion because I didn't want to go through that. I was done with it because once the police is called, that's it. Once the police is called, that's supposed to be the end of the relationship. But now we playing, and that's what the police say. Like, I was that girl. I was that, I'm gonna say stupid, didn't know, listen. I was that girl that when I kept calling the police over and over again, but you getting out of jail and I'm accepting you right back. I was that person. So I'm not gonna say I'm better than you. I was that person. And I know a lot of people scared to tell their story because they feel like they stupid or they can't run, they can't hide, they can't do nothing. If you are in this situation and you feel like you can't do anything, the first step to do is when you get a chance, call the police. And that's the number one thing. We don't want to send them to jail because we love them. We think that's love, and it's not love. You have to love yourself first before you can love somebody else. And going through all that, now I understand it, and it hurts to not be able to see your child. Like, I was not able to see her for probably like I'm gonna say a month because my face had to go down. It ain't nothing is cute about that, y'all. Ain't nothing cute about that. Mental abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse. If you feel like in any way that you scared of anybody that you deal with and it's abuse involved, please, I'm begging you to this day, get out of it. Some people don't make it out of it. And they don't make it out because they're scared. But if you ever have a thought in your head and you got kids, and if you feel like you about to die in the situation, please call the police. Please call a family member. But when you do that, you have to mean it. Excuse me, y'all. When you call the police, when you get MPD involved or whoever you are, when you get somebody else involved, you have to mean it. Now, I get my cousin involved, y'all, but guess what? I still ran back to him. I still was there because I loved him. And so love is a powerful word, and it can take you here and it can take you there. But a person hitting on you, that's not love. Somebody hitting on you, beating on you, turning you into another person, that's not love at all. Now, if you call the police, you gotta mean it, because I've also learned that what they say, cat is like a cat and mouse game, or keep on playing. Like, y'all know those little, I can't even not get it together right now. But if you call them, you're gonna have to mean it, because it's gonna come to a point in time to where you keep on calling, you keep on calling, you keep on calling them, and guess what? They're not gonna come because they're gonna get tired of coming to their address. They're gonna get tired of coming to them because they're gonna be like, we don't mention this address 4-5 times, and this person is still back. Why is he still back? So when you call the police, please mean it. Please get out of this situation. Please get a protection. Get everything that you need is necessary to make sure you stay, because it might be a one that you might not make it out of. And there's so many people that don't make it out of. Even verbal abuse, when people talking bad to you, calling you B's and H's and I can't stand you, and talking down on you and hurt you to a point where it hurt your feelings, y'all, nobody deserved it. And I seen someone put on Facebook and say, you scared. They was like, you scared, but you not scared to call the police. You don't want to, and I understand you don't want to call the police because you love them. It's altogether police love. I don't want to send him back. He's gonna be back, and then we accepting it back. That's not it. That's not it. We got to get out of the situation. We got to fix the situation. And in order for us to fix the situation, you got to love yourself. It's so many women they are scared and they feel like somebody's gonna talk about them. We not perfect. Everybody's not perfect. People not perfect. Everybody go through stuff. And domestic violence is like one of the almost or probably like one of the number one killers, for women because we don't know how to get out of it. And then it goes back and it focuses on your kids. Your kids sitting here watching you getting beat, or your kids thinking it's okay, especially if you got little boys. They see the guy you messing with a dad putting their hands on mom and thinking that's okay and thinking it's love, and it's ruining the household. That's not something that our kids need to see. So the first step I tell people is if you're getting abused verbally, mentally, physically, get out of the situation. Get the first time. Don't let it be the second and the third time. The first time, get out of the situation. The first time, get out. If he want to let you go the second time, call the police. We have to stand firm on what we believe as far as domestic violence. You can't let nobody come to keep putting their hands on you and think that's okay. It's not okay. It's not love, y'all. You're not in love. It's lust. It's games. It's play because he don't want you to go anywhere. And we have to take full responsibility of being grown and being a woman and getting out of it. Now, I'm not gonna discriminate. It's the same thing with women. Women could be abusive too. But it seems like now women getting their lick back, they not playing. And depending on what's going on, kudos to that because you don't have time for nobody to come and hit you in your face or you got to go. I don't wear makeup. So you have to go to work with makeup on or go to work with shades on because somebody done black your eye. That's not cute at all. Like I said, I was a victim a long time ago and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not embarrassed about it. I don't tell my story before, but no, I don't think it's been on YouTube Live. But I'm here to tell my story because I'm here. I made it out the right way. I did it the right way, and I followed our procedures. It took me a long time. Don't get me wrong. It took me a long time, but it's a lesson learned, and I'll never go through it again. So the first time somebody feel like they're gonna touch me, oh, we gonna handle it. We gonna get that together. And I was young then, so this happened like maybe 20 years ago, y'all. Brianna about to be 20. I think she was 5 or 6 at the time. But like I said, shout out to everybody that was there. Like I called family and put them in the business. They was ready to take care of the business, but guess what? I ended up right back with him. I was still back with him. Dumb, thought he loved me, thought I was in love. And I know the question is that everybody asking me, do I talk to him to this day or have I seen him? Yes, I've seen him. Am I scared? Nope. He did his time. He did what he did, but he also apologized. He told me, I'm not, out of what I did to him, he was like, I'm not going to put my hands on anybody else because you got to teach the person a lesson. Like I told y'all, he did his jail time. But if y'all got any, I'm going live on everything. So if y'all got any questions to ask me or to ask me about it, I'm not afraid to answer any questions. I'm not afraid to tell y'all what happened because it's somebody that's watching me now or will watch or later that's going through the same thing. And I'm here to tell you, baby girl, it's not love, get out of it. And I'm gonna tell you again, it's not love, get out of it. People talking, that's domestic violence with anything. Like I just said, men, women, everything is becoming so common now. Like let's use the word toxic. Everybody think toxic is cute. That's not cute. Fighting in public, going home, fighting in front of the kids, y'all, fighting in the cars and stuff, running each other over, shooting people. That toxic stuff. That's not it. That's not where it's at, y'all. We need to make something else popular. We need to make something else for the cause because toxic is not it. Like everybody think it's cute. We so toxic. Y'all throwing that toxic word around so loosely. That's not cute at all. You fighting in public, you fighting in front of the kids. It's taking a toll on you. You can't go to work. It's so much. It's so much to talk about and so much to say about it. But We got to learn to do something else. We got to learn to value our life. And that's for anybody who's going through domestic violence. We got to learn to value our life first, love ourselves first, and then think about our household. We got to think about our kids. We got to think about our kids that's watching. Number one, kids learn everything from home. So if they feel like being talking bad, calling each other B's and H's, talking down on somebody, making you do this, making you do that, they gonna think that's how you supposed to grow up or what's right in the household. You don't want that. Women, women especially, if you got little boys, little girls, if you got kids, period, you don't want your kids, another man, you don't want a man to hit you or touch you in front of your kids. Like I said, by the grace of God, I'm happy Brianna wasn't there. You don't want your kids to see that. That's not toxic. That's toxicity. It is finest. That's not cute at all. You don't want them to go through that because they go through that, then they might go through school. It's all type. It affects them so much. They'll go through that. They'll go through school. They'll say something. DCS call. Then it's a bigger thing. So domestic violence actually can start a bigger thing than what you want. Now you got to explain to these folks why your eye black, why your child saying that dad or stepdad or JoJo done hit my mama. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, you got some men or some women that's beating our kids. We got to stop all that. We got to nip that in the bud. It's a difference between beating, abusing, and whooping a child. It's a big difference. So when we talk about domestic violence, we're not only talking about women, men. We're talking about for kids too. Excuse me, I got to go. We're not also we're talking about all of that. All of that it causes trauma. Now I'm not a psychic. I'm not none of that. But the way that everything is going on, we got to protect our kids. We got to protect ourselves. We got to protect our heart, and most definitely we got to protect our household and how everything is growing up. You got to protect your peace, as they say. Toxic is not cute. It's not cute, child. Nobody putting their hands on you and cute. It's not cute. Nobody snatching you somewhere, dragging you somewhere. That's not cute. And then it's so much going on. Domestic violence that leads up to a funeral, and guess what? That we can't pay for the funeral because you don't even have life insurance. Like all of it goes in one, and you don't want to put your family through all that because you were scared to get out of the situation. Y'all, men, women, whoever is going through it, get out of your situation. I'm here to tell you today. I could have been dead and gone. I could have been gone. I could have definitely been gone. But I'm not because I manned up, I womaned up. I told myself this ain't that, this ain't love. I got to get out of this situation. That's not it. Somebody black in your eye, bruises, and I'm bright and I'm red. So imagine my face big as hell, y'all. Imagine my face. I got beat so bad, you wouldn't even not recognize me. So imagine your face like that, and you can't see your child. If you don't think about nobody else in this situation, think about your child. If you don't think about nobody else in this situation, think about your family. Think about your kids. If you can't put nobody else first, if you don't know what to do, and if you feel, and I know we have those thoughts like, what I'm gonna do without him? I love him, and I shouldn't have did it. And that's the first thing we always say. I shouldn't have did what I did. No, you did what you did. He shouldn't have put his hands on you. It's a way to handle everything, even with kids. I'm finding myself now, even with my kids, that it's not all about whooping them. You know what I'm saying? I might say, "Oh, I'm about to beat the hell out of them," but I don't. I'll get them disciplined up. But once you have to tell yourself, this ain't it. The first step is realizing that you love yourself. And we always have to get out of the situation. Once they do it the first time, guess what? They're going to keep on doing it over and over and over again. Just like cheat. Just like anything else. Oh, I'm not gonna cheat on you. Guess what? They cheating again. Oh, I'm not gonna beat you. They don't hit you again. Next is gonna be worse. Next is gonna first is gonna be the hand. Then it's gonna be the fist. Then it's gonna be a bat. Then the fourth time it might be a gun. Because people are you never know what people going through. You know what I'm saying? If you find yourself, I really wish y'all I could tell this other person's story because her story is more traumatic than mine, but she didn't give me permission, so I can't tell it. But I'm so happy that you, if you watching, I'm so happy that you got out this situation. I'm so happy that you feel better about yourself. I'm so happy you were strong enough for a woman, as a woman, to get out this situation. And like I stated before, it's some of y'all that's watching me that's in this situation. Please get out of it. It's nothing to play with. It's nothing to play with. It's nothing to play with. It's nothing to brag about. I hear so many, and I'm really hearing it sometimes from the younger people because they think toxicity is cute, and they be like, "Girl, you nigga done fired on me." How many times though? How many times? How many times does it take for him to keep on doing it and keep on doing it, and for you and to think it's cute? For you to keep on have to cover your face up, or for you to have to keep on trying to explain to your family why you got bruises or why you got a pull up on. What little baby say? It's the middle of the summer. I got my hoodie on. Like you know, y'all. That's the hardest thing to do. Is try to explain something to your family or why your ablet and you dealing with somebody who's beating on you. Like literally. But I'm gonna say this: it's not hard. It's my bad. It's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy at all to up and just leave. I get it. I understand it. That's why I'm talking to you because I've been through that. I understand it's not easy at all because you like I don't want to put the person I love in jail and this and do that. Send that to jail. When you get through with all that, send them to jail. You got to make these folks stop playing with you no matter who it is. See, and then this another topic. People don't want to be snitches. Bump that. Send them to jail. Because the next time you call your brother, your cousin, your nephew to come and handle the situation, and they come and handle the situation, but you end up back with them, they're going to stop coming. So you're going to be crying wolf for nothing. So get out of the situation the first time. Don't get nobody the second time, third time, like I need to keep on putting their hands on you. Black in your eye, face big, you don't know what to do, can't see your child. Y'all, the most embarrassing situation in my life is walking into 201 on this second floor with my face with all them knots on it and nobody know who I am. And my daddy told me, unless he said, "Now don't cover your face up because you knew better, because you know I don't play with you." So the first time somebody did it should have been handled, but I didn't handle it. I played, and it's got to get handled the first time. Verbal abuse. Let's talk about that. We think that's cute too. We think everything cute. I don't know. Y'all know how they go. But some people so used to it, this all they want or this all they like. This they think is what it is. They think it's love. Somebody calling you a B, somebody calling you a H, somebody screaming, constantly hollering at you. Like I said, all this stuff affects your child if you have a child in the home. So they're gonna grow up and think it's cute, especially women. They're gonna grow up and think it's okay for a guy to call her at her name. They're gonna think it's okay for a guy to call her a hoe or call her a bitch. Then and nothing is cute about that, and nothing is okay about that because that's what she's gonna answer to, and she's gonna feed off your energy. So if you have kids in the house, y'all, they feed off our energy no matter what it is. They're feeding off our energy no matter what it is. And if you have somebody that you can talk to, and this is another thing, we have people that we talk to, but our favorite line or favorite word is what we be saying, y'all. Don't tell nobody. We tell them, don't tell nobody. And then they don't tell them because they feel like they're gonna betray you or feel like you're gonna get mad. But guess what? We need to tell somebody, because if we didn't tell them, or guess what? The next day they might be laying there dead. So we got to pick and choose our battles, or we got to pick and choose of what to tell and what not to tell. Because not telling, it could be something seriously wrong, and they just scared to say anything. But they really want you to say something because you their second voice. And that's what I learned. And I definitely learned that. So if you it is so if you talking to somebody and telling somebody, and if you that person that's on the other end of the phone or on the other end of communicating with that person, y'all, and if y'all feel like they can be real bad to where they can't, to the point to where you got to come and pick them up. And that's another thing. If somebody calling you, telling you, and I know we don't want to do this, but if somebody is calling you saying, hey, I'm tired, they beating on me, come and get us. And then that one time that you don't believe them, and don't pick them up and don't get them, guess what? That's the one time you might not see them anymore, or the one time they might not get hurt. So, and we always say, girl, you keep calling me, but you still with him. Just like the cheating stuff. Girl, and we got to learn how, and all this is going together. We have to learn how to not say is hating and take advice. Because that's the first thing we always say. Oh, they hate. Girl, you just don't like him. No, we got to learn how to take that advice, women, men. When somebody say they beating on you, girl, get out of it. Get the fuck away from there. You know what I'm saying? That's like another big thing that we don't do. So we gotta learn how to take that advice, or take the help of somebody that's reaching their hand out to you, especially in a domestic violence situation, especially in a situation that you're trying to get rid of, especially in a situation you're trying to get away from. So I feel like if and women, it's mainly us, because men can, you know, if you got a girlfriend or whoever's calling you and constantly saying, girl, come and get me. If you and I know we gonna get tired, but if that girl say, girl, come and get me, I'm tired, go get her. Girl, come and get me, I'm tired, go get her. Girl, come and get me. I mean, we got to be there, because that last time that she tell you don't come and get you and you don't go, that's it. And it's gonna hurt you. You're gonna be like, damn, I wish I would have got her. Why I didn't go pick her up? Why I didn't go grab her? But in your mind, you're gonna be saying she ain't gonna do nothing but go right back. And that's another thing. We tend to mind our business. But sometimes we got to put our nose in their business for it to be a secure situation. Sometimes you got to sit them down and be like, look at your face. Look at your child. We got to speak reality into them. We got to speak it into them to make them want to leave, or make them want to call the police. Or sometimes, sometimes they ain't even got to be your business. Guess what? You know the address, just send the police over there. Send them over there until you want to do a word for a chick. You might say, well, life, you never know. So if y'all got somebody that's going through domestic violence and she telling you to come and get them, write the address down, y'all. Jot the address down. My friend did to me. I gave her my address because I knew I was ready to fight. Jot the address down. Hey, she's constantly telling me to come and get her. Do a word for a chick. I think something happened. She got keys. That's like one of the things that I've learned as I went through the situation. I haven't been through that situation since then, y'all. And I promised myself, and I told myself I will never ever go through a domestic violence situation again. Because you the first time you put your hands on me and think it's cute, I'm gonna handle you. It's get out. If I gotta call my folks or whatever, because I try not to. You try to put your folks in the business, but people don't want to leave. When you try to put the police in the business, so go on and try to leave the right way. You know what I'm saying? Go on and try to leave the right way. But then you don't want to leave the right way, so everything comes bigger. You see what I'm saying? Then you want to come back but the biggest thing with me was when we put you out and we accept you back. But when we put you out the first time, you busting windows and you doing stuff to cars. That's another thing. property damage. You doing stuff to folks' cars and you busting my windows because I won't accept you back. Now you got to get up and move because you want to be a dickhead. But you the person that did, you know what I'm saying? You started, and because I'm not gonna accept it, you think you finna keep on doing it. We gotta handle the situation, y'all, the first time. And I keep saying this over and over and over because I'm a victim of it. I went through it. If I didn't go through it, I wouldn't even be sitting here talking to y'all about no domestic violence. I wouldn't be sitting here telling y'all how many nights I cried. I couldn't see my baby, and she didn't even know what was going on. And she, to this day, I don't even know if she know or not. And I try to tell everybody, the first time they do it, you gotta let them go. You have to let them go. No matter how much you think you love them, no matter how much you in love them, I mean how much you in love with them, how much the lust is, how much the care is, how much they doing for you. And another thing is speaking on the behalf of somebody doing for you. A lot of women stay in a relationship because the man taking care of them. Let me say it again for the folks in the back. I'm gonna say it again. A lot of us women stay in a relationship because, let me look at all three cameras. A lot of women stay in a relationship because the man takes care of them. And we think there's love. He only taking care of you because he don't want you to go nowhere. He beating you because he don't want nobody else to have you. Let me say it again. He beating you because he don't want nobody else to have you. He's taking care of you because he don't want you to go nowhere. But like they say, money is the root of all evil. And people think that you got to accept that hurt and that pain for somebody to buy you a purse or buy you a ring or get married or buy you them shoes you wanted or buy you that car. It's all materialistic stuff. It's all materialistic stuff. So if you gonna stay while somebody beating on you, baby, don't cry wolf. Because at this point, now that's when somebody gonna get tired. Because you only getting beat because he's taking care of you. That means you don't love yourself neither, and he don't neither. But y'all ain't ready for that. But we ain't ready for that. We ain't ready for that because we don't want to get out and take care of ourselves, or we don't want to get out of job. We like nice things, but you don't want to buy for yourself and work hard for it. You ready for him to do it. It's just like cheating. We ready to stay with somebody because they buying us, so let them go cheat, let them do what they want to do. That's a whole nother topic right there. But we talking about domestic violence today. Mentally, physically, all that. We talking about all that verbally. That stuff do stuff. That domestic violence does things to your mental health. Like it do things like it's traumatic. You don't know, and this is like you'll get the next man. You don't know who to trust. You don't know where to go. So you have to take time away from everybody and still get yourself together. My time away was me trying to get my face back together. Most horrible experience ever in my life. Trying to get your face back together. Not seeing your family. Somebody done kicked the hinges out the door. Like, y'all, it's not cute. It's not. And it's nothing to be ashamed of because so many women go through it. And we accept it for what it is because I told y'all, we think it's love. And it's not love at all. And we got to love ourselves. But if you don't want to stop to love yourself and to think about what you are doing, think about your kids that's in the household. Think about your family. Think about yourself getting at this situation. So during the situation, like my grandmama not here, RIP. I talked to her about it, and she was like a big influence on me. She was one of the people like, you got to get out of it. And I was still that dumb little girl, like, grandma, but I love him. She was like, I know, baby, but you still gotta get your ass out of it. That's tough love. My daddy. Oh, my daddy was so pissed off. But it's tough love. At the end of the day, you always got to have somebody to call on when you're going through something. And if y'all feel like anybody is going through a domestic violence situation and you can't help them, make them look at themselves, make them love themselves. Call the police for them. Be there for them. Be one step ahead of them. Because you don't want to lose them and then you sit here thinking like, I could have stopped it. This gonna be the first thing you say. I could have stopped it. I could have helped her, but you didn't. It's a hard situation. It's a hard pill to swallow. It's a hard situation to go through when you don't have anybody. But at the same time is you don't want to help them because you know they're gonna keep going back. And I did that. And that's why I'm here to tell y'all the story. Get out of it. One time, get out of it. Get out of there. Get out of there. That toxic shit, let it go. There's nothing cute about that. And like I told y'all, in situations like that, especially if y'all stay together, y'all name on the lease, it comes down to now to where they like, so which one y'all gonna leave? Or it comes down now to like, which one y'all gonna call the police? So you got to be serious when you call MPD because they don't want to keep coming to your house over and over and over and over. And all they gonna do is say, I told you to get the order of protection when that was the last time. They gonna be hard on you because they gonna get tired of coming back to their house. And you don't want to, and you keep going through it. Y'all, the police got me dumb too. And there's nothing I could do about it because I feel like at this time I was dumb. Yes, I was dumb. I was a young, dumb little girl. Thought I was in love, and it wasn't what it was. But now today, it is what it is, and I told myself and I vowed to myself that I'd never go through that situation. But if y'all in that situation, please get out of it. Domestic violence, nothing to play with. None of this stuff is it causes so much hurt and pain to you that you don't even know where to go to next. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know where to go to next. And then you kind of embarrassed and you kind of ashamed to talk to people when you're going through it or after you get out the situation. But I can go through a therapy, but if I would have knew to go to a therapy and I still can't, I would have went through it. But today, right now, I'm fine. And I'm happy I get out the situation and happy that I told y'all that it's nothing to play with. I see it every day on Facebook. And we laugh and we think it's cute. But it's not. And I sometimes want to inbox the person or say, hey, get out of this situation. That's not cute. You might think it's cute now, but it's not going to be cute later because it's going to get dangerous. and it's going to get more violent than what it is. You know, especially these people on drugs. When people on drugs, they kind of strong. They don't know how strong they are. You know what I'm saying? Drugs play a big part in it too. And you might think you did something, but you didn't. But I'm here to tell y'all, I'm going to wrap it up because I could go on and on and on. I'm coming out with a little cold. But I'm here to tell y'all, get out of it, get away from it. If y'all have any questions for me, y'all can inbox me. My number, I think it's coming around Facebook, but y'all can inbox me. Y'all can text me. All that. Make sure y'all go follow Cousin on both sides on Facebook, TikTok, IG. Follow Courage Lips. Follow Riley's Flow Creations. Y'all make sure y'all tune in, share, like, subscribe. Y'all have a good night. But like I said, if y'all have any questions, domestic violence is not it. And I'm leaving y'all with this one word. If you in it, one time is all it take. Please get out of it. Please get away from it. Y'all have a good night.